Alright, so we got the reducer and the pulley right here. So we're just going to take it off of that. We're going to cut the belt and we're going to weld the new belt to the old belt and then try to pull it through. Alright, this is an AF60 Habasit. And it's basically just a belt cutter. So I've cut the belt. I took it off the reducer so it's a little easier to pull. And what it's going to do is I'm going to put it into here, pull it all the way through here, cut it, and then we're going to cut the new piece and we're going to weld it together. So in order to cut it properly, you see we got it in here. We're going to have to run it through these numbers. You can see the numbers? Each line. You just pull the handle down. And then you move it up to the next line. 2. Move up to the next line. Make sure you go on these lines, otherwise the blades will come down and they won't line up with the previous cut and it won't be a nice clean cut. Kind of see the blades here and the springs. Alright, there's 7, and we're pretty much through it by then. I believe that is it. Yep. Bring it back down to 1. Unscrew these belt holders. Pull it out. This is not always easy to do. And basically,
alright, no problem. I think we got enough, and I'll be.
It puts lots of fingers in it.
Thank you.
So you can see this belt is pretty cracked. That white stuff is basically the part that melts. So we're going to cut the new part now. Alright, so I got a 300-foot roll right here. And it pretty much starts right here. This is where the reducer is. And then the rest of this, you can see all those bands right there. That's 1256, so it's a line shaft. But this is endless belt. You can see the wear on the rollers. All the way to that merge down there at least. But I think this one actually goes farther than that. And then we got it locked out electrically and pneumatically. So we got the toolkit to weld it and cut it. So we're going to start pulling these rollers out here and then come back. Alright, so cut the new belt. Now what we got to do is weld this new belt to the old one. And then we can start pulling this huge roll through. Okay, this is the heater. I got it plugged in. Have it plugged in for a while. We need it to go up to 265. We're at about 178. So we'll check it in a minute here and see if it's up to temp. And then we'll see if I can get this timer working.
I guess your question is, I think the customer signed for it damage, some of it being damaged.
Oh, well, I'll just use my phone. We just put it in here, cook it, set the temperature, 180. Alright, so this is the instructions. Basically has to be at 356 degrees or 180 Celsius. I change it over. It's 355 right now, so 54. Well, we'll just have to cook it for 8 minutes. And I cool it for 8.
I'll let her know.
Alright, I got it set for 8. I got the heating clamp on it. So we'll just have to check it here in a little bit. Okay, so we got like a minute left. And then we got to throw the cooling tongs on. Alright, so we'll put this down for 8 minutes. Let that cool down. And it should be good. Alright, well, we're almost done cooling it here, so hopefully it's welded up good. Basically just pull these clips off and hopefully it's stuck together, and then we got to pull this roll. I kind of stuck it in here. Hopefully this will work. This is better with 2 people. Or it's easier anyway. And then past that merge actually down there, so alright, let's do this. Take the cooling tongs off. You guys see the glue coming out. Probably because this was an old belt. Alright, came out nicely. I'm just going to pull this now. Alright, well I got the old roll rolled up. And that's just going to go in the garbage. And I'm welding the 2 ends together. It's just cooling down right now. Got 7 minutes to go. 1 minute. Let's see how my welding job did. Basically we got it around the pulley and the reducer. I put those rollers back in where I was holding it. Just got some slave bands to put down here and put the rollers back in. Start putting the tools away. Cooling the heater down. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, it's already down to 83 degrees. Alright, let's pull this off. Yeah, that looks good. We're done. Basically, all we're going to do, put the rollers back in. Thanks for watching my video on how to cut and weld a Habasit belt for a conveyor system. Catch me on my next video. Thank you.